everyone. Just giving you guys a couple tips and market update today again. And so as you guys can see, we're looking at the QQQ 15-minute time frame. And ever since we broke this resistance down here last Thursday, we have been riding the 12 EMA completely for a 15-minute time frame. As you can see, we bounced off of it once here, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the red flag here was when we broke the 15-minute 12 EMA here. You can see that bear started following through here, and we can see the bear volume coming in. And this orange line level was also notable as well. You can see that we ran straight up pretty much from last Thursday from the bottom in a 5.4% move within 3 days for QQQ. That is a huge move. So essentially, if you go straight up and hit a prior resistance level, you can see, I'll zoom out for you guys here. You can see that QQQ at this level. You can see how many times we have tested here as a support earlier. You can see we have tested here 1, 2, 3. Here's close to the 4th time. And this cluster area means there's a lot more volume than, let's say, like this area where there's less volume traded here. So if you were Bob or Joe or whatever Smith here that you bought here, and you just want to get out break even, if I see it move like this straight up 5.5%, I would be out too as well. I would be start selling here and getting out of my position, breaking even, and have a fresh start. Essentially, that's like the psychology of what's happening here. If we were, let's say, we bounce here today and then we consolidated nicely, made another hourly 4-hour uptrend, and we consolidate on the 4-hour as well, and even on the daily, and then we come back to this level, then I would be like, yeah, there's a pretty good chance we could break this level, versus like this move where we started like an hour or two at the end of Thursday, and then boom, boom, and that's only been like, okay, 1 full trading day, a quarter of a trading day, and this morning is like another quarter of a trading day. That's like 5.5% move within 1.5-ish hours of trading day combined together into a prior resistance area. That's a play that I did. So I ended up shorting here once the 12 EMA broke. I took my profit pretty quick because we're still in a really strong uptrend. So I'm not going to like hold where I'm thinking that we're going to just drop all the way down here for no reasons, because price action hasn't tell us otherwise. Because if we zoom out into the hourly and 4-hour time frame, give me a second here. I'm just going to just delete this. 4-hour time frame here. You can see that we are looking for a 4-hour consolidation now, meaning we shot straight up from here. There's no consolidation. It's just straight up stair-stepping candle. And essentially, a consolidation means that the next candle that's coming up is going to be lower than the previous candle, which we did here briefly. So this 4-hour candle is lower than this 4-hour candle. Essentially, 4-hour consolidation is now on the way for QQQ. And let's take a look at SPY. SPY's 4-hour consolidation is also on the way because this low is lower than the previous 4-hour candle's low. So if the bulls wants to continue their 4-hour uptrend, the bulls haven't formed a 4-hour uptrend yet. So if the bulls want to form a 4-hour uptrend, bulls need to break above today's high, essentially. So if our next candle or a couple candles breaks above today's high, that's a confirmed 4-hour uptrend. So right now we're in a neutral trend. This was a 4-hour downtrend turning into a neutral trend. So, and then now we're in a consolidation. And if we break above this, we're in a 4-hour uptrend. We also need to do that on the daily time frame as well. So if we zoom out into the daily time frame, we are also have a straight shot up. And essentially, if tomorrow we drop just slightly, we don't even drop that much, drop below this candle, and daily consolidation is on its way, then we also need to break above this high for a daily uptrend to form. So right now, for daily and 4-hour trends, we are in a neutral trend. And for hourly, we are still in an hourly uptrend. As you can see, we had formed an hourly uptrend here. So right now, it's hard to say if to play bullish or bearish. I'm still leaning bullish because of how big this move is. So with the consolidation, it's very hard for bears to just be like, oh, we're just going to drop all the way down here with such a huge move, unless there's some economic data coming up or CPI where we get really bad CPIs or anything of those sort. So I'm going to be following the trend as usual, and I'll be scouting a 4-hour higher low. And essentially, I'll be looking at the 4-hour higher low, see where we end up. I want to see an hourly oversold bounce. So once we get an hourly oversold, I want to see bulls buying up that dip, and that would be the low of that drop. And yeah, that's my plan for the next couple of days. So I want to see the hourly oversold for the RSI and buy that dip and go from there. And we'll see how this week plays out. Next week we'll have CPI data, so trade carefully. And I think Jerome Powell speaking this week as well. So that's why I'm mostly getting in and out of trades. Last week I swing traded this move, but this week I'll likely be just scalping and being in and out of trades for the day instead of holding something overnight, just in case we have a bad data or Jerome says something, and then next thing you know, we're down 3% or something, and that's the last thing we need. But yeah, we'll see you guys around.